Hello everybody, welcome back to the BetterGamerOfficial YouTube channel. Today, I, TheEmeraldFishy, am going to be starting a brand new Let's Play through the Telltale game series, Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures. So, in this series, there are 4 games, and the first one is Fright of the Bumblebees, in which I'm going to be starting off with today. So, without further ado, I guess we should probably click New Game and head straight into it. So, I've already done the tutorial, so I know the basic controls, so we're just going to start the game. I will be quiet during any speech as well, so that you guys can get an idea of the story and get to grips with it. So from what I can gather about this one, it's about bees. And honey. From bee to you. Jeez, that newspaper story doesn't look so great. I'm assuming that's one of Wallace's contraptions. Wallace and Gromit in Fright of the Bumblebees.
Breakfast time, Gromit.
Oh, the light up there. So, from anyone who knows Wallace and Gromit, when his breakfast light flashes, you know that Gromit pulls this lever and he drops from his bedroom. So without further ado, let's just pull the lever.
Another perfect landing. Your turn to make breakfast, Gromit. Eggs, I think. And toast with honey today. Step to it, lad. I'm famished.
So he wants eggs, toast and honey. Well, over here I know there is a honey machine. So are we able to use this? Yes, we are.
Honey piped directly from the source. Everyone in town will want their own honey tap when word gets out.
So it sounds like Wallace has his own honey business, which is quite cool. I'll give all of the items to Wallace when we have all of his breakfast sorted. Some mail there.
Well, what did the postman bring us then? Any orders? Hand it over, lad.
Well, I guess we should follow Wallace's instructions and hand over the mail.
Did you bring the mail, Gromit?
Yeah, I did bring the mail.
Oh, no. Final demand? Oh, well, no. There's payment due now. And a disconnection? Nothing but bills, Gromit. I can't look at these before I have my breakfast. If we don't find some steady customers soon, I don't know how we'll make ends meet. Oh, all right then. I'll open one, but just the one. Seems your subscription to Marrow Growers Monthly is up for renewal. Don't suppose you'd consider cancelling? Thought not. Oh, better pay up then. Now, where did I put my pen? Ah, yes.
So in these parts, from what I can gather from the tutorial, there's things you can interact with. It looks like, oh, we can get this. Let's grab it then, because it might be useful later on.
Hey! That dog is getting a little too independent, if you ask me.
Whoops-a-daisy, I think we made Wallace angry. So he wants toast and honey next. So I suppose... we've got the honey, so he needs toast and eggs. So let's head... I think this is the kitchen. Yeah, that's the kitchen. So, eggs, toast, and honey. So let's go and put some... Is there any bread around? Yeah, there's a toaster here. Let's use the toaster. So he's going to grab some bread and pop it in the toaster. That is one pesky and rambunctious squirrel. So he steps here. I feel like this green platform foreshadows something. So let's leave the toast for now. Let's have a look in the fridge and see if there's anything. What is that? That's butter. I'm assuming you use that for the toast. Let's just shut the fridge. And then what's this button here? I'm assuming, is this to get eggs? Maybe. So that didn't work. Let's have a look. So the hammer is wired up down here. Tap and bash. I'm assuming we don't want to absolutely scramble the egg, so let's change that to tap. And let's go back up. I think we have to press the button again to go back up there. So yeah. Oh no, we don't. So, the egg comes out here, so we need something to carry the egg to here, I'm assuming, so it can land in here and then the hammer can tap it. Do we have anything in our inventory? Actually, this badger... Can this badger go on that wheel? Because it looked like that in the living room. Okay, let's try that now then. Let's see if this works. Yeah, like that's the thing with Telltale games. I like their style of game. For anyone who's played Minecraft Story Mode, these are the same creators of that game as well. So you may notice it's a similar game style to Minecraft Story Mode, and I like this style of game a lot. So now we've got the egg. Now we just need to figure out what to do with the toaster. So there's something. I feel like there's something to do with this. So he lands there, and he looks like he gets a pretty good grip on there. Have we got anything in our inventory? So, butter. Is butter slippery? Because what I'm thinking is he'll land on here, slip, and then he won't be able to grab the toast. Can we use that? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's try making some toast again then. Let's see what happens this time around. So now we have our eggs, toast and honey, which Wallace wanted for breakfast. So now, oh, didn't mean to press that. I assume, I don't want to use the honey. Can I stop using the honey? Yeah. Right, let's go back to the living room and let's give the eggs, toast and honey to Wallace, because I'm assuming he's very hungry at this point.
Still no breakfast? I'm beginning to suspect foul play.
Well, that makes you a very impatient man, Wallace. Let's give him the honey first. Can we use it with him? Yeah.
Honey? How sweet of you, Gromit. Well,
I didn't mean to skip that speech, I apologise. I won't skip it next time. Let's give the egg to Wallace.
cracking eggs, Chuck, but I don't see the toast yet.
Well, you're about to get the toast, Wallace. So let's give him the toast.
Done to a turn. My compliments to the chef. Now that's what I call a breakfast feast. Wasn't so difficult, was it, lad? With a hearty plate of eggs and toast under me belt, I'm ready to take on the world. Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Morning, Wallace. May I have a word?
If it's about yesterday's little mishap,
Oh no, you see?
I can assure you it was an accident, Mr. Pinner, and I'll certainly pay for the damage to your grocery shop. I was just putting the Sniffer 3000 through its paces. It's still only a prototype, you know.
Oh, I realize that, Mr. Wallace.
And what better place to test out a cheese detector than in a shop with such an excellent selection of cheeses?
Happen. But you'll still have to pay for the damage, I'm afraid.
Yes, of course. I'll put it all right. Though funds are, how can I put this, a little tight at the moment. Only until our new business is up and running.
Aye, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. I understand you and Gromit are in the honey business now.
Fresh deliveries daily, from bee to you.
Ah, well, perhaps I can help you get on your feet. I'm having my annual sounding of the Crumpets Festival, and I'm clean out of honey. Can you deliver 50 gallons?
50 gallons?
By tonight?
Tonight?
It'll more than cancel your debt, and it'll be good advertising for you. What do you say?
I say... yes! We're in business, lad!
So, Wallace has struck a huge business deal here.
Heads up, no time for slacking. From B to U has landed its first major order. 50 gallons of honey by tomorrow. I want this place to be a hive of activity. It's your chance to show the world what sort of workers you are. They're certainly buzzing with excitement. Or maybe they're hungry. Did you remember to feed them this morning, Gromit? Never mind, lad. I'll do it.
So, let's have a look at this machine. So I'm assuming we need to put something in here. Is this a pollinator? So I'm assuming we need some form of... oh, well there they are, flowers.
The perfect meal for a hungry hive.
Okay. Is there anything else we can actually grab around here that may be useful? Oh, this as well.
Remote control for my Sniffer 3000. Too bad about the teething problems. Still, this might come in handy.
So, from Wallace's speech with Mr. Pinner there, what we saw in the intro of that newspaper, I think Wallace's contraption has destroyed Mr. Pinner's shop, and I think that's the remote control for him. So let's put the flower in the pollinator.
Bon appetit. Oh. Not exactly a flood, is it? Flowers, Gromit. That's the weak link in our production chain. We need more flowers.
Some fancy equations on there. So we need more flowers. Are there any more flowers around the basement, maybe? I'm not going to play that for now. Oh my word, is that the door?
Ah, there's the hatch from me rocket ship. Remember that moon holiday, Gromit?
For anyone who has seen that, that is brilliant. Can we go upstairs?
Now where can I find a whole lot of flowers in a hurry?
So basically, what I can gather now is that we need a lot of, we need a hell of a lot of, flowers. So, let's have a look in the living room. Wait, what did Wallace pick up then in the mail? I was not concentrating.
That looks like the flyer I picked up in the hall. Why correspondence like that? What's that? That looks like the flyer I picked up.
I think I've just glitched the game, I'm sorry.
Why would Gromit throw away an important piece of correspondence like that?
So Gromit's thrown away this, basically. So I don't think there's anything in here that's going to help us in particular. So let's head outside, maybe?
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
So that is our neighbour. What's in here? Let's have a look. I apologise as well, this game can be funny to control at times, so do bear with me. So they are the wrong trousers, if anyone remembers those as well. So I'm assuming this is where we...
Doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it.
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
That is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged,
That sounds
Miss
good.
Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Oh, okay.
Righto.
So what I was trying to head for before we got interrupted by Miss Flit, I think. I was going to go over here to this, because this looks like a flower bed here, because there's a watering can. So let's see if we can use our seeds on this flower bed.
There now, with hard work and a little luck, you should have a nice bed of flowers in 2 or 3 months.
I can't wait 2 or 3 months. I've got a deadline. This evening.
Oh, you poor simple man. Nothing grows that quickly.
I wonder. Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle Formula. Watch them sprout in seconds. If it works on people, perhaps I could adapt it to work on flowers. 3 miracle ingredients. Grow Team, Energize, Strongium. Well, I need a miracle, and fast. Shouldn't be too tricky to knock up a batch myself. Then we'll see who's got the grandest garden in West Wallaby Street. The hive will be humming in no time.
So Wallace has now sent us onto the street, but I was actually considering Strongium. I think Wallace has some Strongium tea in the kitchen from what I saw in the cupboards when we were playing as Gromit a minute ago. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head into the kitchen. No, not the basement, the kitchen. Right, let's go in the kitchen. So, in the cupboards up here. Strongium tea!
Nice cup of Strongium tea ought to spark up the old grey matter.
How did I know?
Bring that
How did I know
back.
that was going to happen?
Hold on a minute. Strongium. That's one of the ingredients in Rex Armstrong's Quick Grow Muscle Formula. I need that tea bag.
So, I think I saw the squirrel in the tree, but before I go, is there anything else we can grab in here? Can we use the toaster?
No more bread.
What's
Cold
this?
Toast. Shame to let it go to waste.
Wait, doesn't the squirrel like toast? Hang on. Let's go back outside and see if we can find the squirrel and give him some toast, because maybe that'll make him drop the tea bag. Yeah, he's in the tree there. Look at him, the little pest. Right, let me move away so that we're not interrupted by Miss Flit again. And let me see if I can use the toast with the
Here you
squirrel.
are, little fella. Try some toast.
Yes, do feed him. I'm sure the little mite's hungry.
Teabag! Catch it, Wallace! Oh.
What are you looking for exactly?
Oh dear.
You've come buzzing back, Mr. Wallace. As a bee to a
You
blossom.
need that tea bag.
I wonder, Miss Flit, if you would be so kind as to, hand me that tea bag.
Tea bag, Mr. Wallace? What tea bag?
The one on your, ooh.
Are you feeling quite well, Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, so Wallace is not confident in the slightest. Right, let's head into town, because I think that's the only other place we can head right now. Let's see if we can head into town. Because I feel like there's going to be some items there that we need. Who's...
Caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Let's talk to
Morning, Major Crumb.
Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
What's in there? Let's have a look.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet.
Can we take this snail?
Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
What's in there?
You're looking at my case, aren't you, Wallace?
Well, I suppose I was, Major.
Bet you'd like to know what's inside.
I am curious, yes.
Ha! This case is packed full of government-issue protein bars.
Protein.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty. They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
Can I have one because we need protein?
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace.
Right, so he's not going to let us have them, is he? I've just remembered something as well that's in the house that I forgot to check. I noticed it when I was playing with Gromit a minute ago. So if we go in the hallway, there is something that I think I can search to see if we can get an item. It's not this, it's this. Let's see what we can find in there.
So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
So Gromit's thrown the dog tags away. I don't know. I'm not sure why we would need the dog tags.
There's nothing.
No.
Now,
Let's skip this speech. So let's head back into town now we've talked to Major Crow. So he wants us to show people the snail, which I think is the slightest bit odd. I'm trying to control this game. So we're heading to the high street, which is like the main town. Here we are. Let's talk to this veneer. I know Wallace likes cheese.
Looks like... Can it really be cheese?
Indeed it is, Wallace. Wensleydale, your favourite?
Am I to take it that these are...
Yes, free samples. Go on, duck in.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. Paneer. One for now,
Did he just eat the skewer?
and one for later.
I think he ate the skewer. Oh no. I'm gonna walk away from that one with a skewer in my stomach.
50 gallons by sunset.
But who's this?
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
Right, let's have a chat to her.
So, Wallace, in the honey business now, I hear.
Oh, you've heard the buzz, have you?
Oh, indeed I have. It's all over town.
It'll never get off the ground. Stupid
Oh, there's some
idea,
flowers
you
there.
ask me.
Could use those.
And nobody dead.
Couldn't get honey out of a honey jar, that one.
Excuse my husband. He's a right misery gut sometimes.
Let's have a look at those flowers because they could actually be useful.
Ta-ra, bye then.
I'm not leaving you yet, Mrs. Gabberley, don't panic. Nice. No, Wallace, chill. Oh, Wallace, behave yourself, please. Thank you.
Could those be? I couldn't help but notice the flowers on your window ledge, Mrs. Gabberley.
Aye, lovely, aren't they? Bring a touch of summer to the town square. Especially the purple pansies. Always been partial to pansies, me. You should see the flat. It's full of them.
They're blinking weeds, if you ask me. Can't abide them.
Oh, go and suck a lemon, you moaning ninny. Oh, now look what you've done, you clumsy oaf. And open up that window when I'm yelling at you.
All right. Well, only to prove your insults don't get to me anymore. I can deflect them all.
Is that so?
So can I take
I'd
the
be happy
flowers?
to take these flowers off your hands, Mrs. Gabberley. That is, if they make your husband unhappy.
That's a good reason to keep 'em, to my way of thinking. But go ahead if you want 'em.
Much obliged.
Let's have a chat to Mrs. Gabberley.
Pardon
again.
me, Mrs. Gabberley. I wonder, that is, could you spare a...
Verb.
Sorry?
Give me a verb, Wallace. An action word.
Oh,
Wait, are we?
playing a word game, are we?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, well, let's see. A verb.
I feel like we're trying to create an insult. So, a verb. Oh, do we have to pick a verb from these? Because Wallace can't think very well.
I've
Stuff.
got one. Stuff.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Now I need a thing.
A thing.
Aye, you know, something physical you could touch.
Something I can touch.
Something you can touch. A toad?
Toad.
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
I've got to think of a good description word. I feel like mild is a really, really good descriptive word for an insult.
Mild.
Oh, that's a corker, that is. Last one, nearly done. I need another thing. Or like a person or animal.
A person?
Person or animal? Now, let me see now.
Person. Gentleman?
Gentleman.
Yes, that's a thing.
Is she gonna go and insult him now? Oh god.
Hey!
What is it now?
Go stuff! A toad! You mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Oh, I didn't like that one.
Got him that time! Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
So, can I take these pansies as
Would you
well?
mind, if I, that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberley, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Perfect, so now we have 2 pots. So let's go back to the house. Doesn't,
Well, did you do as I asked?
not yet, I will do though. So let's go back in. Let me go and have a look. Does Miss Flit grow pansies? Yes, she does. Let's have a look.
Perhaps you'd like to give the purple pansies a sniff. You'd have to, lean over, of course, but...
I see no point in leaning over and sniffing my purple pansies. I'm giving them the cold shoulder until they decide to shape up and bloom for me.
I have some pansies. If she leans over, the tea bag will drop. Right, where's the pansies? Can we use the pansies and like stick them in there? Yeah, we can.
Miss Flit, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh, Aleppo! You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
So now we have Strongium. That's really good. Let's go back in the house because there's a place I've not searched again. So let's head upstairs because I don't think I've searched up there yet. Oh, so let's see what we can interact with in here. So there's a tennis racket.
That's the racket Gromit used when he took the cup at the Brambleton Open, Canine Division.
There's some cheese.
Last night's bedtime snack. Gorgonzola makes a nice change from Wensleydale.
Is that literally, I think that's about it. So let's get back downstairs. So I think I've searched everything I need to in the house. I might do the snail objective now. So while we're here, why don't we show the snail to Miss Flit?
I realise this may seem a trifle irregular, but Major Crumb insisted I show you this. It's... oh.
A snail? In my garden?
Oh no! Major Crumb!
Have you lost your mind, Wallace?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think he has. So let's go see where Major Crumb's gone.
I wonder where Major Crumb disappeared to.
Yeah, I do too. Let's go and find him. I would assume if it's an air raid, he's gone in the basement.
Wallace, thank heavens you made it to the shelter. I'd given you up for lost. Caught in the crossfire, were you?
Let's go and have a chat with him.
By George, this is an emergency. Private Gromit, I hereby issue you one groating bath. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
So Major Crumb was going on about the protein bars again. He gave one to me and Gromit because he thought it was a civil emergency. So I need to protect this protein bar. Let's have a chat to Major Crumb and see what else he has to say.
Got to get your mind off the carnage up there. Would you like to hear one of my old war stories? Might help pass the time.
Well, I hate to...
Of course you would. I brought visual aids. I can still see it.
Let's have a look at each of the pictures.
What a face.
That's me kitted out for heavy combat. That helmet took many a dent before the war was through. Without it, I could have become seriously loopy.
Take my advice, Wallace. Never go into battle without a regulation helmet like the one in this picture.
So I feel like we need to get Major Crumb out of the basement.
Now, there's a sight.
That's me posing with Mother next to my 40mm Bofors. Look at the size of that monster. Big Betty, we called her. The gun, not my mother. 3 weeks later,
Let's also have another look in here.
Now, there's a sight.
Oh, I've already looked at that picture. Let's skip this speech. Let's look at this one.
Who's
Oh,
that
there's some
fellow?
tags there.
That's me as a young recruit. Off to basic training. How I
Wait, could we
cried
give
when
Major
they
Crumb
cut
our
off
tags
golden
to remind him of being in the
I
war?
cheered up as soon as they issued me with a beautiful set of
Dog tags, there you go.
Dashed useful dog tags. If you happen to forget your rank or name, you've got it right there. Never go into battle without your dog tags, Wallace.
Sounds like you were quite a soldier, Major Crumb.
Well, Wallace, why the past tense?
Oh dear.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Something you civilians will never grasp. And I'd be happy to prove it by charging into the fray. That is, if I were recommissioned and had a proper helmet with a cute little brim, and if I could find someone to take charge of this shelter and distribute the protein bars.
So let's see if we can give him some dog tags.
I found these in the hall, Major Crumb.
Dog
and-
tags. I've been recommissioned. Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches.
Yes, that's all very well, I suppose. But I'd need a good sturdy helmet with a cute little brim like the one I had in the war.
Let's have a look around the basement then and see if we can find anything that resembles one. Let's have a look at the pollinator. So there's Gromit. Let's have a look. That looks like a helmet.
Ouch! What did you expect, Wallace? You can't snatch a soldier's helmet like that and not hear about it.
So, what's this?
Our Queen, God bless her.
Sure, she looked thinner last time I stood to attention during the national anthem.
Oh, so the bees have moved. Right, let's grab this then, quick. And now let's give this to Major Crumb.
I thought you might find this useful, Major Crumb.
A helmet! By George, Wallace, there's nothing like a good helmet. Makes a fellow want to put himself in the path of projectiles. If you know what I mean. By thunder, I'm a soldier again. Sir George is ready for his dragon. And yet, duty compels me to remain here. No one else to guard the protein bars. Confounded sense of duty.
Gromit could do it. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get Gromit. See if Gromit could do it.
Gromit could do the job.
Private Gromit? Can I entrust my precious cache of protein bars to a Tonga? Perhaps so. He's proven himself a trusty foot soldier. Yes. If I am called away to the front, I'd feel comfortable leaving Private Gromit in charge. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat.
I'm a soldier by thunder! Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win.
Oh, he's off. Oh, he's off. And we have our Grow Team bar. So if we look at our list by pressing shift and not escape, let's have a look.
I still need one ingredient for my growth formula. Energites. I used the last of me energites to fuel the Sniffer 3000.
So guys, we'll get the Energides next time and we'll try and finish the game. But for this video, I'm going to end it here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We got pretty far through the game today as well, which is great. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to go to the comments and suggest what you would like in future. And if you want to, you can also subscribe, like, and turn on the bell to never miss out on content as well. But, apart from that, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have been TheEmeraldFishy, and I shall see you in the next part of Fright of the Bumblebees. Bye, everyone!